All right, so today we're going to engage in some serious maintenance upkeep for our hydroponic garden. As you can see, we have some severe growth going on, and I've done quite a few harvests already. I've made sandwiches out of here. I've had people come pick up some. I've gifted some. And again, like I said, with herbs and greens, they'll keep supplying. Now, I know herbs will keep going for the season. I'm not sure how many harvests greens will give me, but it's not lacking. But let's get to the point of this video. So we're doing a lot of maintenance today. The first thing I'm doing is clearing up all the brown and like dead pieces. As you can see, I've done quite a few so far. And then I'm giving everything a little shake after I do that area. I don't know if you can see that kind of dust that came off of. So being that everything is closed in a moist environment, I have a fan here, which I do want to bring closer so I can bring more air circulation. You're prone to get a little dust, maybe even some pests or gnats, especially that we're dealing with water. So you really want to open everything up, clear any diseased or any leaves that just don't look well so it don't affect everybody else. And you want to do this maintenance, not really a time frame, but when you start noticing things aren't looking as good as they need to. Outside of that on the maintenance, I'm also going to top off the water because being that we have full grown plants at this point, or full grown different lettuces at this point, it is drinking up a lot more water. So we're going to top off the water. And another thing I looked up, which I'm going to do, is using 3% hydrogen peroxide in your hydroponics. One, it helps, I think I want to say, oxygenate the water. So it helps bring more oxygen to like the roots, help prevent root rot, being that the base of it is constantly moist. And it also helps produce like fungus and mold in the system, especially for my top portion I worried about because I don't have any plants up there. And so things like algae, they love nutrient-rich waters. And being that I have lights, then I have nutrients, they're very prone to grow in that top area. So I really want to get this in here. There's a formulation I found online on how much hydrogen peroxide to do per gallon. So I'm going to put that in there, let that flush. Hopefully that helps a little bit. And then I'm also going to add some plant food in it. Now the system I have actually comes with its own fertilizer, but it'll take a few weeks before it'll come in. So I was like, hey, let me just get an all-purpose one from the store for the meantime. That way I don't leave these lacking while I'm doing all this maintenance and change. I'm giving it some plant food to help bounce back. And so everything's been good. Everything's been crispy and lovely and delicious. And I just want to show you guys what maintenance looked like on hydroponic tower. Because I didn't want you to think you just grow it. You see how some of them look? It's a little dingy. I didn't want you to think you just grow and you do nothing with it. There is maintenance with growing indoors. And a lot of these broken ones, honestly, I could use in a salad if I really wanted to. Because it's not outside. I don't have any major pest issues going on. So I could honestly break that up, cut them up, and use it in a salad if I wanted to. But all right, until, woo, look at, is that one? Look at that. You can't tell me that ain't. Sorry, it caught me off guard. I thought it was a couple. There's one in here. And before I go, let me just say that some of these should be one. Like some of these are like iceberg lettuce, romaine lettuce. So I should have put one seed in it so they can grow as like, you know what the big ball looks like at store when you see iceberg or you see one bushel. But instead, I did quite a few seeds, probably 5 to 6 seeds per those variations of lettuce. Just because I wanted it a more loose leaf style. And that way I can pick and eat and harvest off of it continuously versus waiting for one ball of lettuce and having to harvest then and only getting one batch off of it versus getting a continuous batch.